Here's a fun question. Who are you? Now, the answer might seem obvious. You might say, well, my name's David, I'm 43, I have 2 kids, and my wife took them both. And these things are true, sure, but are they actually who you are? I mean, David is just a sound people make when they want your attention, and the rest of this stuff is just labels we've put on you and things you've done. Are they actually what you are? Now, you might say, alright, I get it. I'm not my biographical history, but I'm me. I'm here. I'm I. But pay close attention to what the experience of I'm me is actually like. What is it? It's a thought appearing in your consciousness, but if you can observe that thought, then it can't be you. Alright, I'm not my biographical history, I'm not my thoughts, but I'm this thing. I know exactly what you're talking about. We tend to feel like we're a nexus of tension behind our eyes and between our ears. Just like the thoughts, if you can observe this tension, then it can't be you. The tension is just appearing in your consciousness, and you can observe it the same way you observe me, or your hand, or that photo of your ex-wife you taped to your dartboard. Which begs the question, who is aware of all of this? This line of thinking is called self-inquiry, a term used by Indian mystic Ramana Maharshi. He recommends starting by listing all the things that you're not. You're not your body, you're not your senses, you're not your thoughts, until eventually you realize that there is no thing that you are. There is no I at the center of experience. There's just an open space where all things appear and pass away. After negating all the above mentioned as not this, that awareness which alone remains, that I am. This is essentially a form of meditation, a tried and tested method for bringing about these kinds of experiences. You can also do a shitload of acid. But there's another method that I want to talk about in this video. In 1942, an architect named Douglas Harding was in the Himalayas when he suddenly became aware of the fact that he couldn't see his own head. This seems pretty obvious to us. I mean, our eyes are here, so how could they see our own head? But looking for his head like this and failing to find it revealed to him that he is not a thing in space, but a big open void where other things appear in. By framing it as looking for his head, he had found a new way to discover exactly what Ramana Maharshi was talking about. It took me no time at all to notice that this nothing, this hole where a head should have been, was no ordinary vacancy, no mere nothing. On the contrary, it was very much occupied. It was a vast emptiness, vastly filled, a nothing that found room for everything, room for grass, trees, shadowy distant hills, and far above them snow peaks like a row of angular clouds riding the blue sky. I had lost a head, and gained a world. He writes about this experience in his book on having no head, and he puts forward some methods to bring about headlessness. For starters, he recommends pointing at your own face. Imagine a line extending from the tip of your finger. Where does it go? What is it leading to? You'll notice that there's one vaguely circular-shaped hole of vision. Where is the hole? It's not up here. It's nowhere. There's no point of reference for you to compare the hole to. How big is it? Again, it's sizeless. It just is. Its size is totally undefined. Now notice that all the other things in your awareness appear in the exact same place. The sensation in your foot isn't down there. The sensations in your head aren't around you. There is just a void and a cloud of sensations and sounds that come with it. Now, this is no doubt making some of you think, Connor, what the fuck kind of hippie shit is this? And in your defense, no one's gonna experience enlightenment from watching a YouTube video. But there is real utility here if you can make it work. So let's say you get it, the self is an illusion, we're a big void, or whatever. So what? I still have bills to pay, I'm still unhappy. I still only see Tyler and Brandon on the weekends. What good does this do me? Well, selflessness really is the key to conditionless well-being. Take physical pain. When we feel something in our leg, we suffer because of the cascade of discursive thoughts that follow. Is this causing permanent damage? When will it end? Oh god, will it ever end? But if you have the ability to drop yourself out of experience, then your capacity for withstanding pain is theoretically limitless, because there is no one that's experiencing pain. There's no one being implicated in it. You can just sit and observe the sensation the same way you would observe a chair sitting across the room. This might sound far-fetched, but we've actually seen it in action. Some Buddhist monks have even been able to set themselves on fire and not move an inch. If humans are capable of that, then who's to say that you and I aren't capable of letting go of the pain of a stubbed toe? So while spirituality tends to come with some faith stuff that isn't always appealing, there's some real wisdom to be found here, and you can start by just looking for that big dumb head of yours.